With a population of over 4 million, some people think of Naples as just another large city, but it is filled with culture, art, history, and it is a gateway to some of the most iconic sites in all of Italy. Today we will talk about the best shore excursions in the Port of Naples.
Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're a cruising good time. Today we're going to talk to you about the Port of Naples and all the great shore excursions you can do there.
And by the way, you can do all these same shore excursions from the Port of Salerno.
If you like the video, please give us a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. And wait to the end of the video because we're going to have some important safety tips and cautions about doing trips in Naples.
So the first site we want to talk about is Pompeii. So Pompeii is a UNESCO heritage site and one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world. So Pompeii is located near Naples. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted and it buried Pompeii, Herculaneum, and other villages under 12 to 20 feet of volcanic ash.
It's absolutely amazing how well preserved the cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum are after all that volcanic ash fell on them 2 millennia ago. They've excavated it out, and now it's like walking in the streets of Rome. You get a feel of what it was like to be in Roman life. As you walk the streets, you go to different types of buildings, houses, businesses, amphitheaters. It's quite the archaeological experience, and I encourage everybody to do it at least once in a lifetime.
Yeah, Pompeii is one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world. It's like a moment of time was frozen. So one of the other most popular sites in Italy is the island of Capri. And so there will be shore excursions that the ship offers and private things that can be done as well that go over to the island. And one of my favorite days in Italy was when we rented a small boat with its own driver, and we went all the way around the island, swam off the ship, had a glass of wine. It was fabulous. It
was a lot of fun. One thing you should consider doing while you're on Capri is the Blue Grotto. It's a very unique, it's a cave, but when you go inside it, because of the way the light is refracted in through the cave mouth, it's very blue in there, and it's just very, very stunning to take in and experience.
Many people have the Blue Grotto on their bucket list.
Another fun thing about Capri, is because I'm a train nut, is that it has a funicular to get from the coast up to the main city at the top of the mountain. And a funicular, in case you don't know, is just a train that runs up a steep hill. So it's fun to ride the train to go up the hill. I like doing that as well.
Yeah, and it's a fun place to people watch, because Capri is known for being a place that the rich and famous like to hang out, and certainly those with a lot of money.
Yeah, there's a lot of high prices in Capri. Another fun shore excursion to do in Naples is the city of Sorrento. It's just right across the bay to the south of Naples. A lot of shore excursions go there. They're very famous for the Sorrento Lemons, limoncello, lemon ice cream, lemon gelato, lemon pie. I mean, you can get lemon everything there. But it's just a lot of fun to walk around. It's a very quaint city. Great views of the harbor and the bay when you get over to the edge. It's kind of built on a cliff in the side.
For Sorrento, I just think of picturesque and happiness. It's a good time.
It's a lot of fun, indeed.
Mount Vesuvius is there. And many shore excursions will have different things that go up the mountain. One of the things we have enjoyed is more than one shore excursion that we've done has taken us to the winery at the bottom of Mount Vesuvius. So when we did the one with the Princess Shore excursion, it was fun, but there were a lot of people. When we'd gone out there with a private and it was a more intimate experience, we had a great time, and it was one of the ones that one of our girls who'd been a teenager wanted to repeat going back to the winery, just because she just thought it was a good time.
So no discussion in Naples would be complete without talking about food, and especially Neapolitan pizza. The famous pizza there is a pizza margherita. It has all three colors of the Italian flag, the red, the white, and the green. Absolutely wonderful. Neapolitan pizza is cooked very hot. It's got a thin, crispy crust with just a little bit of cheese, less cheese than what we typically have here in the United States. but it's absolutely wonderful to eat and take in.
And there are over 15,000 pizzerias in Naples.
And it's pretty easy to find. Naples also has a lot of arancini. An arancini is a risotto rice ball that's been stuffed with meat or a cheese, deep fried. Absolutely outstanding to have.
Yeah, it's also great to go get a nice Napoleon cup of coffee.
Yep, absolutely. And then, of course, gelatos, there's limoncellos for a little bit later in the day or evening. There's a lot of fun to have in Naples. And either you can do a lot by just walking around right by the cruise ship. There's quite a few restaurants to take in all of these great food trips while you're there.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great time.
So, another thing to do in Naples is the Amalfi Coast, which is down to the south of Naples, across the bay, south of Sorrento. A lot of beautiful landscape. There's some great, real famous cities there, and you can do shore excursions down to the Amalfi Coast as well.
Yeah, and some of those are by bus, which I haven't taken that, but it looks like it might not be for those who get car sick.
There's a lot of twisty and turny roads to get there, that's right. But that brings up a good point about Naples, is that we feel that, especially if you're traveling with another group and you have several people in it, a private car and with a driver is really a great thing to spring for. And oftentimes if you have 4, 5, 6 people, it's less than what you do on an individual per bus basis. But they take you to exactly what you want to see. You get a lot more done when people get on and off the bus and all that. It's a lot more efficient. They'll also recommend some good places to go eat. Oftentimes they'll take you to your favorite restaurant, or their favorite restaurant, I'm sorry. And it's just a lot of fun to do that way. I think it's a lot more efficient.
We have also walked over to the Archaeological Museum. It has a lot of artifacts from Pompeii and other things. You know, it was a fun day, but not as fun as so many of the other excursions that we've done out of Naples.
Yeah, I would definitely go to the city of Pompeii, the archaeological site first. The museum is great because they've taken a lot of the frescoes and the mosaics and actually some of the famous plaster casts, and they are in the museum. You can see them there, but take in the whole archaeological site first, do the museum on a second day or as a joint excursion for sure.
So another shore excursion that's frequently offered is mozzarella tasting and the Paestium ruins. So what's interesting about the Paestium ruins is that they are Greek ruins that have some famous Doric architecture. So, and what's also interesting is we plan on doing this shore excursion out of the Salerno port. Yep. So all the shore excursions that we have been talking about, you can reach from the Port of Naples, or most ships will offer them if you book in Salerno. So we're super excited about going to Salerno.
Absolutely. We'll be there this December.
So we've talked about a lot of different places that you can see from Naples. And there will be shore excursions that you combine, and they will be things that they offer where the ship will combine several of these together. So you can go through and pick out the highlights on what you would like to do best. We have certainly done 2 official shore excursions in a day, or shore excursion and something on our own. But there's great opportunities here to mix and match.
So, yeah, absolutely. So there's a couple important safety tips and some cautions. Remember, Naples is a big city, and like any other big city in the whole world, there's good parts of town, bad parts of town to walk through. Keep your wits about you, and just be smart and aware of your surroundings.
And Naples is also well known for having quite a few pickpockets.
Yep.
So, do all the normal precautions you would do to avoid being taken advantage of.
Right. And then one thing we fell for one time, as embarrassing as this is for the fake taxi. And we came into the train station, and this gentleman saw us walking over, "You need a taxi?" "Yes." And then we got in this taxi. The fabric was falling off the top of the car. He did take us down to the ferry to get where we wanted to go, but I was a little suspect along the way. Watch out for that. Go to the taxi lines and get there'll be designated areas where taxis are, and they're official taxis. Use those guys instead of the fake ones.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're considering your plan for the day, like going to Capri is awesome, but if there are anything that could slow you down and you did it on your own, the ship will not wait for you. So think about if you were doing something further from the city, I would do something through the ship. And the ship will offer, a variety of shore excursions, and usually they'll even offer a private one where you could do that and get with your friends and take, a private car or a private van to the itinerary that you wish to see. They only charge the one price for as many people that can fit into the vehicle that they allow. And then they'll ask you for money, like for whatever entrance fees related to whatever you select. We've done private tours there and gone to Pompeii and that winery at the bottom of Mount Vesuvius and Herculaneum, which was amazing. And by the way, that's not one of the shore excursions offered.
And if you do the private car, they'll get a list of what you want to see, and then after they talk to you for a while, they'll understand what's important to you, and a good guide will kind of tailor your experience to be with your interests and all that.
The private guide will also discuss the amount of history or the different things that interest you. Anyway, it's an amazing experience having the private guide.
It's a lot of fun. Thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that notification button. We're going to have a lot more videos coming. Thanks a lot for watching.